timeouts are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Mike 56 to Mike. 56.
Griffin. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. Return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
They go play action. Griffin. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's the second-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's fourth down. Fourth down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now on second and 16, Griffin, and he fires one incomplete. Amir Abdullah, the intended target, and it's third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You got nothing away. You got nothing. Mike 56.
Third and long. It's Griffin. And the pressure getting to RG3. He's brought down for the sack. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now it's Lockett. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Penny, a first down carry. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go read option with Wilson. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
14.
Now Wilson running left on the option. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing now. Griffin on first down. He completes it to Abdullah. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is RG3. He's got his man. This is Jackson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Here we go. It's a 56. Hey, come on now.
On 3rd down. Boom. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Okay, CD, second quarter, look at their deficit and where they're at on the field. They're going for this, right?
I think that they are, because down at this point, they've just made that big move, ride the momentum.
And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Mike Boone, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they got the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 50, check 50.
Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 50, check 50.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. It's caught. Lockett. 12 yards there and a 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. At the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Green 80. Mike 54. All day, just like that. Just like that.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Cook. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Griffin, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
On 3rd down, Griffin. It's complete. Abdullah. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. first down. Griffin. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Cook following the penalty, and he is going to lose yardage here. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. On second and 12, Griffin. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson, and it'll bring up third down. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Final play of the half. It's Griffin. Lets it fly for Thielen. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 28.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing is Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, they frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on first and 10. Completes it to Jennings. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it a second down.
He's out of bounds at the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
This is Grant. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Third and 2, now Wilson. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Again, it's Cook. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Wilson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Room to run past midfield. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Guys, listen. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Look small. Watch out. Check, Mike. 50. Preload. 50.
3rd and long. It's Wilson.
Check 26.
And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. Jennings was the one he was looking for. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and say, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Off the play fake. Here's Griffin. It's hauled in by Doxson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Here we go. Come on, D. No. Off. Shift. Any weapon. Long guard. Keep wide.
1st down. Here's the run with Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Too little, cut.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Check. Lucky. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 99. Check 99. Truck. Check 3. Let's go. Come on.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
He's moving, boys, he's moving. Mike 56.
They're going on 4th down. It's Griffin. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Wilson to lock it there for the Seahawk 1st down. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Penny. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That's what I'm talking about.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Griffin. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Griffin. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They'll try and throw for it with Griffin. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is going to be incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. A strong broken tackle on that one. And then they get him to the ground just shy of the 15. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. They go read option with Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, Charles, he's already proven that he's not afraid to tuck that football down on the option, and he's into the end zone for the 2nd time in the game.
And that's exactly what you need from your quarterback. The ability to run the ball fearlessly. And in fact, many quarterbacks will tell you running the football doesn't scare them. Standing in the pocket and taking blindside hits, that's what terrifies them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. It was Jaron Reed who got him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Griffin. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This quarterback now, he's hit on just 5 of 15 throws, a poor percentage, but it's 1st and 10. Now Cook, and he stopped immediately there. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Griffin, it's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Double dog, that's the way. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Quarterback, go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always